Good morning, Alice. Do you have a minute now? Good morning, mother-in-law. It's okay. Is something wrong? It's about Mike. Is he busy these days? My husband comes home on time as usual. So, is he tired or something? I don't think so. Seems no different than usual. Hey, is it possible that you aren't sleeping with my son? Well, we do sleep in the same bed, but then why can't you have kids? You've been married for a year, right? Are you on birth control? Mother-in-law, we have our own pace when it comes to children. Can't you please be patient? I've been patient. My cousin Sarah got married later than you, but she has a child, the daughter of Mr. Ken, who lives across the street, maybe the other day. I'm the only one I know who hasn't had a grandchild. Children are a gift, even if it is a gift. You can't have a child without doing it. I've been waiting and waiting, but there's no news of pregnancy. And you've gained weight since you got married. Isn't that why Mike isn't excited anymore? Well, these things are sensitive. I understand your feelings, so I'm thinking about it properly. So could you please just wait a little longer? I don't want to talk about this either. I'm asking you because there's no point in waiting. Maybe you are barren, aren't you? It's been a year and you haven't gotten pregnant. That's strange. I've been tested every year by my OBGYN. They say there's nothing wrong. Are you sure about that? I can't believe you haven't gotten kids yet. We're hoping to have a baby someday. I hope you will please wait for our timing. Can't you honestly say you're going to do your best, even though I'm so worried about you? Of course I'm going to do my best. What do you mean you're going to? You're a housewife, right? I work part-time, but part-time work's like being a housewife, right? Yet you don't even take on the role of a wife. In the old days, if you didn't have children, you could get a divorce. Think about your situation a little more. I understand. Tell your son. Tell him to have a baby as soon as possible. Hello, mother-in-law. The peaches arrived a few minutes ago. Thank you. They arrived safely. I ordered those peaches from the store. They cost over $10 each. Thank you very much for such a luxury item. My husband loves peaches, so I'm sure he'll love them. Make sure you eat them too. And let me know what you think. Excuse me, mother-in-law. I'm allergic to peaches. I can't eat them. Oh, are you? Yes. But I'm very happy that you sent them to us. I'll make sure my husband eats my share. But they are very good peaches. You should try at least one bite. I'm allergic to it pretty badly enough to have a reaction, even a little bit. That's when you eat irregular, cheap peaches, right? If they're expensive peaches, you might be fine. Haven't you ever had any fall of any kind? I don't fall, but my body itches and it's like urticaria or something similar. Then you'll be fine. You'd be missing out on life if you don't eat those peaches. I would love you to try it too. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm sorry, I'm still afraid to eat them. I'd rather not. I've asked you so much, but you won't even take a bite. Your mother-in-law sent it to you in the first place. If you don't like something your boss offers you at work, you won't eat it? I think there's a difference between disliking something and being allergic to it. And even if I don't like something, I don't think I have to force myself to eat it. You have a comeback for everything. Do you like to argue with me? Are you intentionally trying to upset me? No, I'm not trying to. Mike even scolded me about the kid. He told me not to talk to you like that. You told him that to make me look bad, right? I just told him what you told me. You just don't talk straight to him. You should have invited him to make a baby with you. You're really a stupid wife. You know, this upcoming memorial service for my husband is going to have some relatives there too. I'm afraid to have you there. You're so inconsiderate. I'm afraid you'll do something rude. I'll be very careful not to bother you. Hopefully. Well, okay. I knew there was nothing I could say to you. At the very least, don't do anything to embarrass me. Alice, what's wrong with you? Why did you suddenly come home when Mom was in trouble? Because your mother fell. What do you mean? Is it maybe because of all the things she has said lately? Of course, I feel bad for my mom not having the delicacy to, but I think it's not a good idea to leave when she falls and everyone's in a panic. Are you in the hospital? Yeah, they're treating her. We still don't know what caused it though. Deserved it. Huh? My mom deserved it. How can you say that? What in the heck did you do to my mom to make her fall over with bubbles? She was unconscious for a while. I didn't do anything to her. She fell after drinking the tea she made for me. Maybe there was some kind of detergent in the tea? What? Your mother was trying to harass me because the tea she made for me smelled strange. So I secretly replaced it with her tea. And then she fell foaming at the mouth, right? I think I'm right to be angry that she was trying to make me drink such a thing. Are you serious? Yes, I am. I don't have any proof, so you might not believe me. But that tea was originally meant for me to drink. I'm sorry. Mom, what the hell is she doing? That really sucks. No. I'm sorry I ran out of explaining myself. But I've been putting up with the harassment for so long. I just couldn't let it go this time. Harassment? Do you mean besides the kids? Your mother sent us peaches the other day, right? Yeah. You couldn't eat them because you are allergic to them. Your mother knows I'm allergic to peaches. Actually, I told her when we got married. No. You did? But that was over a year ago. She may have forgotten, right? If it was just peaches, I think so. Before that, your mother gave me a gift that had peach extract in it. She sends me to eat peaches and all other things in the same rose category as peaches. So I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Our relationship will continue, so I didn't want to make it as difficult as possible. But I realized that I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't be friends with your mother anymore. It's okay. It's her fault for what she did to you. She was doing things that could have killed you if it goes wrong. Even today, there's no way she'd use detergent on people. She really deserved it. Thank you for believing me. I don't know what to do. I just realized I'm going to be blamed for putting detergent in the tea. Don't worry about it. I'm going back to my parents' house now to check the teacups. And don't worry, I'll talk to my relatives myself. I'm really sorry I doubted you even for a second. I'll protect you this time. Hey, Alice. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. You haven't come to visit me once, have you? And my son is ignoring my calls. What is going on? Mother-in-law, I've decided not to have anything to do with you anymore. My husband feels the same way. So please don't contact me like this anymore. What? What are you talking about? You're disgusting. Why do you say that when I'm hospitalized and weak? It was your fault that you fell, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Because there was something in the tea there. How dare you say that? I still can't accept you as my son's wife. You must leave my son now. Mom, that's enough. What? It's Mike. I've been watching the conversation with Alice all this time now. Mike, why didn't you call me back? I was really worried. You should be thankful I delivered your insurance, card, and wallet at least. Hey, Mike, she's always called to me. She's been like this since you got married. She can't even get pregnant. Maybe it's time you thought about the future. You're still young. You can remarry, right? I'm not going to remarry. I've decided to live with her. Why don't you understand me? How do I understand you? I don't know about the person who tried to give someone's wife detergent to drink. What? The doctor told you there was something in it, right? Yes, but I had them check the teacups you drank from. Then I found an ingredient in the detergent that you use in your house. You made the tea, right? You tried to get Alice to drink it, didn't you? No, I didn't. I was the one who made the tea, but... Yes, it was probably she who prepared the teacups. She did it. Otherwise, how could I drink tea with detergent by myself? I heard it from a relative who was at Dad's memorial service. When Alice got up to prepare the tea, you said you would do it and stopped her. Is it? How Mom pushed Alice to do everything that day? They saw her do it, and you stopped relatives who wanted to help. That's why they said they wondered about Mom trying to just make tea. Just so you know, I'm not the only witness. Even if it were, it would be strange for me to drink tea with detergent in it. I fell foaming at the mouth, you know. That's because Alice noticed and replaced the tea with yours. What? She didn't think there was detergent in it. I mean, no matter how you look at it, you deserved it. I think you know that because you fell. Something goes wrong, it could be critical to your life. You could have been arrested by the police. Wait. You know, I was really just trying to surprise her a little. You admit it, right? I'm sorry. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. And even if you apologize, neither Alice nor I are going to forgive you. I'm really sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Because she didn't listen to me at all. I was just trying to punish you a little. Even so, it is a horrible thing to do. I'm not going to see you again. I'm grateful to you for raising me to adulthood, but from now on, stay out of us. I don't want your inheritance. Mike, wait. Please, I'm really sorry. I regret what I did because I fell. My husband's back to driving. He can't answer you anymore. Alice? Driving? Are you outside right now? Yes. I just went to get the results from the tea ingredients. Could you please come straight to the hospital? I'm sorry about what happened. So please don't tell me you'll never get involved again. We will never go there. Alice, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I knew you didn't like me. You've been sending me things I can't eat since we got married. You have spoken harshly to me many times when my husband was not around, haven't you? Still, I continue the relationship because I knew I wanted to be recognized one day. After you got married, my son took your side all the time. I felt so lonely as a mother. I told you to have a grandchild because I was in a hurry compared to everyone else around me. I won't do anything you don't like to do anymore. I'll even recognize you as my son's wife. You don't need to approve me. I'm disowning you, so don't say that. I'm really sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have asked me to come visit you, would you? You were pretty sure that no one knew you put the detergent in there, which is why you were so bullheaded. I can't really take that kind of thinking. Alice, please forgive me. From now on, I'll change my mind and treat you nicely. I can't believe someone who just a few minutes ago was suggesting remarriage. I just realized that there was nothing I could say to you anymore. So at best, please don't disturb our future lives. After that, I had no further contact with my mother-in-law. Also, my mother-in-law seemed to tell people after she left the hospital that it was my fault. My husband had laid the groundwork in advance, and I'm told they accused her of it. No one comes to my mother-in-law's house anymore, and she seems to be living a lonely old age. The shock of being rejected by her husband, her favorite son, and the discovery that she had put detergent in my tea. My mother-in-law has stopped going out at all. I got a call from someone who had seen my mother-in-law for the first time in a long time. They said she had aged so much that they didn't even recognize her for a moment. If so, I have absolutely no sympathy for my mother-in-law today. She truly deserves everything that she did. After that, we moved to a new house so that we would never see her again. 6 months after she fell, I became pregnant, and we are now preparing for the birth of our child. We wanted to have a child as soon as possible, so it was really hard when my mother-in-law blamed me. However, if I had a relationship with my mother-in-law, she would have told me things about pregnancy and childbearing. There were a lot of things I didn't like, but I'm so glad we cut ties in the end. From now on, with my husband, who protected me and our newborn child, we hope to make our home a happy and cheerful place to live.